You know, the the mechanics of this trade are pretty straightforward. T1 today, by the way, we had it what 19.5, so but it gets into the 18s. Remember that was T1 today was 9.5, 19.5. Sorry. And this rotation, fairly straightforward. You know, here was our really power chart that we were looking at, and this is a fast chart. Said let's keep an eye on the 5 because this seemed to be in play. And once you see this type of a chart, until proven otherwise, you have to keep an eye on these higher lows that are being made because that's where the squeezes come from. And then this zone right in here, of course, was yesterday's high zone that we squeeze out of and take the stops out. What time? 1:20. Keep an eye on time. We should get a contra at some point later. And this is a squeeze trade. So, you know, if you want to help yourself, the first thing you need to do is you have to be able to see higher highs and higher lows or the reverse. And it never has reversed. So this, you know, we said very early today, be very careful in here because that was the day's middle at the time. We said this will probably turn out to be support eventually. And all the chop and all the theta burn, you know, all morning long, then we get a rotation right here, right at lunchtime. So, you know, already we know that the long side has had a reasonable day, and I suspect that pullbacks will still be bought before the day is over. And if not, so be it. So anybody that wants the short side today against the longer term trend, against the squeeze move, we're still defying gravity. We don't have a demon yet. We're just searching for new highs. Non-participant there. And we've obviously got the IB breakout idea as well. So keep an eye on that because obviously once we take out the IB high, then that needs to be we need to remind ourselves of this for any subsequent trades that come back to test it. Darken up just a little to remind myself. So this zone is now a rotational zone as well, pushing away and trying to get to that 19.5 to 21.5. It's still very, very small range for the day. But directionally, obviously, we got that right. And this is a squeeze trade. You can see it on lower volume. So we said don't overtrade today. If you're going to look for the long side, you really just have to buy a position there and hold it and sit with it and go through a lot of chop. And then you get the breakout. Breakout trades usually are stop runs like this, and when they don't come right back and you know, just get rejected immediately, it tells you it's a squeeze trade and that we still have some Charlies that have gone the wrong way. Interesting, the use of the gaps and then obviously the squeeze trades to keep this game perpetuated. So you can either fight the boys or you can, join them. Your choice. And I do believe this is one of the more manipulated markets I've seen in a long time.